So you've acquired a very large fan base from my Instagram page. A lot of people are very invested in both of your journeys. Just like a little bit of background, you guys started lifting, April of last year, 2024?
Well, I think the first time I actually lifted was May of 2024, but started at the gym in June.
Yeah, I thought it was June that I started getting serious.
Okay, so June of 2024, we got serious, we dialed in, we
Actually did a first gym membership.
Yeah, so talk to me a little bit about that. What was it like getting your very first gym membership ever?
It was very nerve-wracking, actually, because I felt like I didn't belong.
I've gone into gyms on and off, so it wasn't that big of a deal for me. It was just trying something new.
What part of the actual gym was pretty scary for you?
Learning the equipment.
And how did you deal with that?
She taught me a lot. I'd have her show it to me, and then I would try it out. Some things went great, some things not so much.
Yeah, when we both didn't know, she often used me as a guinea pig.
What was one of the worst things that has happened in the powerlifting prep?
Getting beat up by the equipment was pretty...
You told me you dropped a 45-pound weight on your toe.
This wasn't in this prep, but yes. I was rolling the weight to the bar and it slipped out of my hands and fell on my foot.
Was that embarrassing?
A little.
I think it hurt more than anything.
Which is weird because it didn't hurt until the day after.
She usually has me grab the 45s because she was afraid to.
So now you have PTSD from grabbing the 45s. So talk to me a little bit about how you have progressed. Like when you first started lifting, what kind of weights were you doing? What were your struggles?
It's really fun looking at some of the old videos because I'm like, bench, we could sometimes just barely do the bar, and now we're pushing 115.
Yeah, I look there back and it's like, oh my God, the weights are so tiny.
She loves going through the old videos and looking at them.
Yeah, I always tell my athletes to video and they're like, why? I'm so embarrassed. But then you can look back at them later on and see your progress.
I think the biggest difference I've seen is my deadlift form. I look back at some of the first ones and I'm like, oh my God, I did that.
It's crazy seeing some of the accessory work, hip thrusts. I didn't even have a full plate, and by the end, I had 4.
That's pretty insane. I remember the first time that we lifted together and I was trying to teach you how to squat. We started with a goblet squat to a box with a very small dumbbell.
Yes.
And we had a lot of issues to overcome. So what that kind of looked like, and where's your squat at now?
My squat I think is better. I still have a little hip shift, but we're getting better at it. The best I've done so far on squat is 160 pounds.
160 pounds? And how much do you weigh?
160.
That's pretty good. And I just wanted to tell the audience, how old are you?
I'm 52.
And you started lifting at 52.
Well, 51, but yes.
Yeah. So I think a lot of people in the audience, especially the older women who are listening in, are very interested in how it feels to start your journey at that age. What have been some of the struggles that you've overcome?
Menopause has definitely been hard because you get achy more and tired more. Trying to balance work and weightlifting has been a challenge, but it's also very rewarding.
What has some of the rewards looked like?
My legs, my arms, feeling better about myself, having a little more confidence. Definitely has helped.
And Tiana, what has it been like for you to watch Mom accomplish all these things?
It's really cool, honestly. I love having her as my lifting buddy. It's awesome seeing how far she's come and been on this journey with me. It's so cool thinking that our mom is doing this.
Well, there's been a lot of weights. I'm like, there's no way I can do this. And she's like, yeah, you can. I'm like, no, I can't. Yeah, you can. And I'm like, holy crap, I did it.
Yeah. Just from my perspective growing up, because we were always in athletics, but you never really did anything athletic.
Well, running after you guys was my athletics.
So I guess I want to know a little bit more about what has it looked like becoming an athlete and embracing the gym rat life?
Sometimes I still have a hard time with it, honestly. I sometimes feel like I don't fit in. I am always apologizing and people are always telling me at the gym, you don't have to apologize. But yeah, so it's definitely been a challenge trying to feel like I fit in, that I belong there. But also the other part is this, I'm doing it and I'm doing it now, damn it.
Heck yeah. What have you been apologizing at the gym for? Stealing all the plates or what?
Sometimes trying to get the rack.
Checking on how long people have left for equipment.
Yeah, it's definitely always a journey. What made you decide to sign up for your very first powerlifting meet?
Well, technically I was coerced by this one. I still blame this one for signing me up.
I blame you because
And I blame you.
you said she was gonna have you do it, and you're like, you have to do it with me.
Well,
so
yeah, I'm not doing it by myself.
Then you're like, I'm surprised you're competing. I didn't think you wanted to do that, and I'm like, you told me we were both competing.
I never thought you would do powerlifting.
So yeah, we both got roped in by you.
But do you regret that decision?
Not really, no.
No,
Not yet.
It's kind of on my bucket list to like actually do this with you because
cool.
I see like how excited you get and how happy you are when you get those PRs. I'm like, I want to be a part of that.
One of my favorite parts is when my mom now sends me her PRs. She'll text them to me and I get so freaking excited.
I get very excited about yours too. I'm like, someday I'll get to that weight, but not today.
She loves sharing them with all the guys at volleyball.
Wait, that's so
Everybody wants
funny.
to know.
So you brag about your list to the volleyball players?
No, we brag about you.
Oh, my list.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. It's really funny, like how excited she gets waiting for your response.
Well, I sit there like this though as the whole time because I'm like, oh my god, I actually did it. Oh my god.
What has been your favorite PR you've hit so far this prep?
Bench 115
And
why is that your favorite?
because I've outdone my husband.
I was fully expecting squat.
Well, I am
surprised.
pretty happy. Well, I mean, I still feel very nervous with squat.
What has been your favorite lift?
Honestly, squat. I'm like being able
She's
to
so good
squat
at it.
myself and then some was like fantastic. Like when I first squatted myself,
Oh my gosh, she went on for hours.
I was so ecstatic, and then I hit 180 the week after, and I'm like, whoa.
She's like, I just squatted myself. Whoa.
And what was your squat when you first started in June?
Oh, I think it was around 80, 90 pounds. So I added 100 almost.
Just 100, yeah.
Just 100.
That's so funny. How does it feel to be competing together as a family?
I'm pretty excited about it, actually.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's definitely going to be interesting.
I want to
with
root
all of
so
us.
loud for you both.
Not sure what we got ourselves into, so.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be a nervous wreck.
already a nervous wreck, and it's tomorrow.
What part of the meet are you most nervous about?
Squat.
Honestly, the commands for bench, just because of the
How
fact
many?
that there are so many, and deadlift, because that's my worst lift, technically, though it's my heaviest lift as well.
You're not nervous about lifting in front of a crowd?
I haven't really had that thought cross my mind
Yeah.
yet. It probably won't until I'm on that platform.
It's gonna be loud.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about not being able to focus because of all the distraction, but I'm going to try.
What has been the biggest challenge for you implementing this lifestyle?
Definitely balancing work and gym time.
So tell the audience what you do for a job.
I am an accountant, so tax season is very taxing. No pun intended. It's very, very hard because you got to put in 50-hour weeks for 3 months. So balancing that with gym is quite a challenge.
If you could give the audience tips, what would you say to them?
Try to plan as best you can as far as your work hours. I wind up working 7 days a week during that time just to help balance the gym and work to make sure I get my hours in as well as my workouts.
Now you're very good at getting your protein in.
Yes, I've gotten better at that.
Lots of trial and error for that.
Yeah.
Finding things I actually liked. I've tried a lot.
Yes, we have tried many, many products to find the ones that we like the best.
And what have been your favorite ones so far?
I would say Oikos is definitely good. I wasn't a big fan of the yogurts at first because of the texture, but now I kind of actually like it.
The core protein shakes we have, those are one of my favorites, and I really like Wegmans protein powder, actually. I tried quite a
plant-based,
few
right?
of them. I think mine's whey, but
Oh.
yeah.
I like the Rock and Berry because it tastes like Nestle Quick. Plus, it's 30 grams.
How has powerlifting changed the way that you view yourself or your body?
Honestly, it's given me more confidence. Like, I feel better about myself. I've never really hated myself, but like seeing the changes I've gone through and how my body looks now, I really love it.
I had a really hard time with the 160 at first. It was very difficult to adjust because I still feel like I'm really, really big. And growing up as, all my life, I've always been told women have to be skinny and pretty, and it did not feel skinny and pretty. But now that I got these legs and these arms, and my husband's like, damn, girl, you've got such a nice body. It does make me feel a little better.
Yeah, losing my squish at first made me kind of sad because I was so comfy laying on my arms. But now they're solid, and I'm like, still kind of comfy.
Yeah, now you got some delts. I hugged her yesterday when she got here, and I was like, whoa, okay. Things are different now.
Finding clothes that actually fit can be a challenge.
What part?
Shirts.
Honestly, for me, it's mostly bottoms.
Yeah, the quad glute waist dilemma is strong with jeans.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
What's one thing you've learned about yourself during the process?
The universe hates my right leg.
You keep banging it up.
Yep.
I'm stronger and more stubborn than I thought.
Yeah, you're really good at grinding out lifts.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, hell no, you are not beating me today. I'm getting you up.
It's funny because you'll write like 3 RIR, 4 RIR, and she hates taking it that light. She wants to go to like 1, 2.
Well, it's the only way to get strong.
Hey, you've gotten strong with the 3 and 4 RR sets too.
Yes, I have. But it's hard to sometimes back off.
What do you hope other women, especially moms, sisters, and daughters, take away from seeing you compete?
That you're never too old to start something new. I never thought in a million years that I would be lifting at 50 plus years old, but honestly, I feel like I can move better, I can handle the groceries better, and I can even make my husband feel bad because we can lift more than he can. And that sometimes is the best.
Honestly, it's really fun having family there to keep you on track and encourage you. I really think it's cool having my family here with me. And I think it would be awesome to inspire other daughters, sisters, mothers to take that journey too.
I mean, don't get us wrong. We are competitive with each other very much in the gym. I get mad when she beats me, and she gets mad when I beat her. So, but it's good to keep us both moving forward.
Has there been any conflicts with scheduling or working around each other's schedule?
Honestly, not really, because I work for you, so my schedule is super flexible.
Mine's a little more difficult to work around. Finding a gym that works around my schedule, especially during tax season, can be a little challenging. Good thing they have 24 hours now.
Who's the most competitive between the 3 of us?
That's a hard one because I'm not sure. It's definitely between
between
you
us.
two.
I used to always think it was me, but now that I've seen you lift, I'm not sure anymore.
I don't know. I still think you're more competitive than me.
I really don't know. I'm like, you two are so close to each other.
I will always be your number 1 fan, though. And yours, too.
Likewise.
I always get so excited when she does well. And you know what? Because I always send you a message like, oh my God, you should have just seen Tiana.
Wait, do you really?
Sometimes I do, yes. Mm-hmm. The first time you deadlifted 225, I was like, holy crap.
Yeah. That's a big win. That's a big milestone.
I couldn't even lift 200 at that point.
But now you can.
Yeah.
And then some. Do you have a meet day pump up song?
At this point, I don't know if I really do.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I have a couple songs I wouldn't
Yeah.
mind trying out, but I'm not sure if they would actually do the trick.
All I keep thinking is, let the bodies hit the floor.
That's one of my favorites.
Gym math is no joke.
Describe each other's lifting faces in one word.
Scary, angry mom.
Oh my God, do I have to do this?
It's you.
Sometimes she's just like, oh, really?
Oh, what's going to be your first meal after the meet?
Pazookies!
Yes, I'm excited for some Pazookies, for sure.
How do you feel about competing with us?
Oh, man. I still can't believe that this is happening. Like I said, growing up, like, you were never an athlete. And yeah, I never thought this day would come. I don't know how I'm going to handle tomorrow because I'm really nervous and excited. I'm going to scream super, super loud for you guys. And people are probably going to think I'm crazy, but that's okay.
What are you going to do after this meet?
After this meet, it depends on if I'm sick of powerlifting or not. If I am not sick of powerlifting, my goal is to go to California States.
All right, so you guys survived your very first meet ever. How are we feeling?
Awesome.
Right now, a little tired, but that was so much fun.
Yeah, it is a big adrenaline rush when you compete. That's for sure. I'm pretty dead too. What was your favorite part about the meet?
There's so many parts. I'm like the commentator, lifting the weights. I'm like seeing you get that deadlift, girl.
What were your favorite parts?
Well, obviously watching you pull that was pretty damn amazing. It was epic. But just, the vibes of everyone, people would come up to me and be like, good job. And it really made me feel good.
Yeah, that's always my favorite thing about powerlifting meets is always like the support of the crowd, how hyped everyone gets for everyone, no matter what weight is on the bar. They just like to see a good grind, and I really appreciate that.
I did do a good grind.
Let's talk a little bit about numbers. So I want to know, when you first started lifting, what was your squat, bench, and deadlift, and what was your squat, bench, and deadlift at the competition?
Counting the bar, I think it was 55 for squat.
55 pounds?
Yeah. And for bench, I think it was 45.
45 is just the bar.
Yeah, we had 2.5s on there, so,
So
50.
50 pounds. Okay, and what was your deadlift starting?
It was less than 100. I think it was 95.
And then what did you hit at the meet yesterday?
For my squat, I hit just shy of 160. I got 115 on bench, which was awesome, and 242 on deadlift.
That's crazy. That's a big increase. How about you, Deanna?
So my squat, I want to say was around like 80, 90 pounds originally. Bench, also the bar. And deadlift, I think, was also around 95 back then when we started the program.
And then what is it now?
I pulled 264 in the meet. Bench was 50 kilos, so
110.
110.
110.
And then squat was just over 180. I think it was 181. So
Heck yes.
Yeah.
What was your favorite lift out of those three?
that's hard because I'm like squat and deadlift were awesome. I'm like deadlift was a really big PR.
Yeah,
So
it was huge for her.
How big was your PR?
about 14 pounds.
I knew she could do it.
And I still had more left in the tank. So
And what was your favorite lift out of the three?
Definitely that bench. Getting that bench was amazing.
That bench was a grind.
I did not know if I was going to get it, especially since everyone before me was not getting their third lift.
It's always scary when that happens.
Yeah, I was happy with my deadlift too, but
Dang.
sticking through with that bench was pretty epic for me.
It was crazy to watch, that's for sure. Did anything go wrong the day of the meet?
Yes, definitely.
What went wrong for you?
Well, I missed my opener on squat because I didn't wait for the rack command. I actually got the lift, I just didn't wait. So I was very, very nervous, and it was hard to hear the head judge, and I just automatically went towards the bar and got red lighted, and that was hard. And then I got red lighted for my first bench also because my butt didn't stay on the bench, and I was ready to cry. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to do so bad today.
But you turned it around. How did that mindset look?
It was hard, but I was like, damn, yeah, I did okay. I was so scared to try for my deadlift. I'm like, please, God, don't let me red light on the first one here, too. I think it's kind of hard to really red light on your deadlift because you only got one command to worry about. And that's at the end.
How did you get back in the game after missing your first attempts?
Trevor was really helpful with that. And he kept telling me, don't worry about it, just focus on the next one and you got this. And of course, you guys helping me, you're okay, it'll be all right, you'll do fine. And then strangers coming up to me like, oh, you did an awesome job, keep it up. So that really helped.
Oh, that's nice. Did anything go wrong for you, T?
Couple times. So because of the 4 athletes, our handlers were a little scattered at times. So I literally wound up running on to the platform to do my squat, and then I had no idea what my next attempt was supposed to be or where to put it in. So I wound up trying to find Trevor, and by then I missed the time window to put it in. So
It was a very, very fast meet.
It was
Anything else go wrong?
honestly, that's about it. It almost happened again for bench, so
But we got it done, right?
yeah, we did.
If you had advice for other women who are about to do their very first competition, what would it be?
Just go for it. Just jump in and figure things out as you go.
breathe, listen, go for it.
Would you recommend another powerlifting meet to somebody who's never competed?
Yes, definitely. It was definitely a good experience.
For sure.
What was your favorite part?
Just being able to prove to yourself that you can actually do it.
I actually really enjoyed the community, like meeting all those
Yeah.
people and how nice and supportive they all were. It was such a great experience because of it.
They were awesome.
Powerlifting community is great. Your weight loss journey has been incredible. How many pounds have you lost since the beginning?
At the highest point, I lost around 26, 27 pounds.
So what was your starting weight and what was your lowest?
My starting weight was, I believe, 185, 186 within there. And then my lowest was 160.
And how tall are you?
I'm 5'9".
Because people are going to ask. So for you, you came in eating, frozen chicken nuggets. And, your protein was at like 30 grams a day.
Yeah.
Don't forget those Swiss cake rolls.
Oh, I love the snack cakes.
Yeah. So talk to me a little bit about what that transition has looked like, because your diet has really been cleaned up, and to lose all that weight, obviously you're doing something right.
It was interesting at first, a lot of trial and error, finding things that I enjoy because I'm not a big yogurt fan. I'm not a lot of protein powders I tried, I was not a fan of. So I'm trying just a lot of different things, different combinations, especially with the protein powder because I originally started off doing one and I was mixing it with water. It was not good.
She did have a few combinations. She was like, I will never do that again.
Oh, for sure. I don't know in what world I thought lemonade and protein powder would be good.
Oh,
Try it. Would not recommend.
Do not recommend.
that's disgusting.
But I'm just a lot of trial and error, trying different products. Sometimes we found ones that we liked but weren't great macro-wise. They'd be 200 calories for 10 grams of protein.
But now you know that. Now you're more aware of your
Definitely.
food.
Yep. Always looking for new ones to try. She just found protein yogurts. Not yogurts, puddings.
Oh, they're good.
So for a lot of newer lifters who start tracking, they find it very, very difficult to adhere to. It's very hard for them to get into the habit. So what advice would you have for newer lifters who are trying to, get into the habit, clean up their diet, just do better overall?
I honestly found that if I put everything in during the beginning of the day, I'm a lot more likely to stick to it. So pre-planning, I have a little morning routine where I go through different apps that have streaks on them, and I'll do that right at the end so that way I'm set for the day and I have everything in there except dinner because we typically don't know what we're eating dinner until last minute. So
That's hard when you're in a family environment and you got to feed several mouths.
yeah.
So how do you navigate that uncertainty for dinner?
We typically know the meat, so that's at least decent because Kyle primarily cooks for us right now because our gym time is so late. Dad doesn't get home very early and Kyle's just a cave dweller. So we know the meat, we know his general portion size. It's everything else that happens, so we can typically plan protein pretty decently because of that,
Yeah.
but calories sometimes.
It's a little harder when you're tracking recipes, that's for sure. But awesome. So I think, everyone's asking, like, what's next for you guys? You just did your first powerlifting meet, you smashed it out of the park, hit some massive PRs. What is it going to look like? Are you going to stick to lifting? Do you have other competition plans?
Already trying to find a next
Yeah.
powerlifting competition.
Yeah. Definitely going to stick with it.
So for you, I know tax season is coming up in January.
Yes.
That's going to be hard to stick to. What's your game plan for going into that?
Gonna try and balance it once again like I did last year. I'll probably wind up working 7 days a week in order to fit in both all of my hours for work as well as the workouts. And if she goes to college, it's going to be a little more difficult because she was definitely really good at being like, hey, we got to go. Here I am. Let's go.
Yeah.
It is nice when you have that
So-
accountability.
Yeah, that's going to be kind of hard to adjust to if she goes to college.
Do you think you'll stick with it without her?
I will. I'm determined. I still have to beat her. She beat me this time, so I got to beat her next time.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, it's really hard for you during tax season because the hours are so long.
It is
Like,
extremely hard.
what got you, like, sticking to it? Because I think a lot of people miss that part where they, like, they'll go for, 2-3 weeks, they'll be super motivated, and then, things will get a little bit boring, they'll drop off, they'll stop going. So what keeps you going?
Basically my own goals and trying to get into a routine while it was very hard, especially during tax season. I definitely needed that. It was good to get at least that mental as well as physical break from taxes and the stress that it comes with.
Yeah, that was the same for me in grad school. My brain needed that reset every single day.
Definitely helped make it easier to deal with the clients.
How about you, T?
Her. I'm like going to the gym. She's very stubborn about it, so it helps get me to there too. Because then I'm like, oh, I have to go pick up mom. I'm already out of the house. Might as well.
So that accountability you guys have from each other is really, really important.
Yeah.
So what is it going to look like if you have to go to college and you're away and you don't have her accountability?
I'm still trying to figure that out. I know the college I want to go to has actually powerlifting clubs and stuff, so I was thinking of joining them and trying to make other gym buddies. But maybe we could do our gym sessions together, like on the phone or something. That would be interesting for sure.
You can just send each other PRs.
That is true.
Keep the competition going.
Be texting her every 5 minutes. Are you at the gym yet? Are you at the gym yet? Are you at the gym yet?
Yeah, I'm curious to see, like, if I get in, how that would change, because it is a big change, and I'm like, before, it was kind of inconsistent for me because I was on my own, and as soon as she joined, the inconsistency went away, so...
Maybe if you just sign up for the meet, then you have that looming over your head and you'll go.
Yeah.
That is true.
Awesome. Well, that's pretty much all the questions that I had for today. I just want to say, like, I'm super proud of you guys both. I never thought in a million years that we would all be competing together.
Never have I ever thought that either.
You guys did amazing. Gosh, there are just so many memories that are going to be so special and I'll never forget, like core memories that are just like amazing.
Watching you lift, it gives me something like maybe someday, not today, but maybe someday I will catch up. But it's just amazing to watch you and the dedication you have had throughout all of these years for this. It's truly inspiring.
Thank you. You'll probably bench more than me in like a year.
I don't know about that.
Honestly, yeah, I can see that. Her bench is strong.
Yeah, I'm super proud of you both. Thank you for sharing your experience. I think it's going to help a lot of people in the audience. And thanks for listening if you made it this far.